So today I'm going to be doing a little short video on what was the role of the court jester because I don't know, I haven't talked about this yet. I do realize I've been doing an awful lot of videos on medieval or modern Europe, but it's really starting to grow on me to the point which I've become obsessed with it. So I thought, why not? So the court jester. You've all seen like the medieval paintings or the people dressed up as them in medieval fairs with like the weird hats and like the colorful outfits. And well, some of those outfits may be historically accurate, some are not. I'm not a fashion historian, so I can't really, criticize them. But what I can tell you is that they do get the gist of it. Their role was, in fact, to entertain. These were sometimes seen outside, but like I said, they were mostly at court. And the role of these people at court was to amuse the nobles, but especially the king. The court jester would be summoned, especially at parties, could be a normal day, but especially at parties, and they had to juggle, put on an act, just make sure the king is having a good time. It's like, you know how little kids nowadays have a clown at their birthday parties or a magician? Well, that is what the kings had. It is essentially a clown. And it depends on the monarch, but some were really, really tough with the gesture. If they weren't funny enough, if they weren't good enough, if they just did not meet the king's standards, the jester could be fired, could be punished, or sometimes even killed. Depends on the monarch, by the way. And others were more lenient. Others were like, well, I'll let you had an off day. And this goes without saying, but not every monarch had a court jester. These would also, not every monarch, just some monarchs didn't have one because they're not essential to court life. These acts would go accompanied by music or by the performers. It could be just one court jester, it could be several. There was usually a main guy, like that's what it's called, a court jester. Like it's that guy performing at that court for a period of time. There may be others that come in, and of course, like I mentioned before, these people would also perform outside for the people, sometimes at a fee. Like you go to the theater nowadays. A court, obviously, it's free for the benefit of the king. And really, it's just the nobles supported this, and it's pretty straightforward. It's harmless, but let me tell you why the nobles supported the court jester. The whole idea behind it. The court jester's role, its main objective, is to please the king, to keep the king happy, to keep the king entertained, to just amuse them. If the king is at an event and they're bored, they're bound to, put pressure on the nobles to entertain like him, or to just either discuss political matters or go against one of the nobles or just become angry and bored or whatever. If there's someone entertaining the king and doing what the king wants, maybe the king will relax a little bit and let the nobles get along with it. If you know what I mean, nobles have more power in that way. And also, whilst the king was being entertained, the king was not, watching over the nobles and making sure they were, following what he exactly wanted. And yeah. So that is pretty much the role of the court jester. It's really simple. So yeah. I thought I'd make a video on it because it's kind of surprising I haven't made a video on the court jester. And yeah, I just want to say I said this last video, but I'm going to take a little break for like a week because I'm starting uni and I have to move in and it's complicated. So the second I get settled in and just used to being there in England, because I'm also moving country, I will let you know. So, and I will make a video on history because, I'm doing a history degree. I'm not going to stop doing history videos. Probably will be in a different, definitely in a different setting. I don't know if in a different format, but I will try my best and I'll keep you updated. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you liked it. I hope you found it interesting. And yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.